Well, hi, this is Hugh Simpson. We're back with Pete Canalicchio, formerly of Coke and Newell Rubbermaid. And today we're going to talk about prospecting and vetting your third-party partners, right, Pete?
That's exactly right. Yeah, third-party partners, those manufacturers who borrow the brand from the brand owner. It's a critical phase, right? So you want to make sure that when you find a partner, that partner is not only going to understand and appreciate what the brand stands for, but they're going to be able to build those attributes into the product, but moreover can actually produce that product, get it to market, sell it into the retailer, and make sure that the consumer is delighted with that product. So
let's talk about the closet. Again,
okay.
We talk about the closet
Sure.
because we used it before. So I'm going and I've done my survey, and I have found that something needs to be on the door. And as you said, Newell Rubbermaid did not cover the back door, but covered the closet, inside the closet.
Exactly.
So they have decided that's where they're going to go. Take us through the process.
Okay, very good. So you know, as a brand owner, what category you want to extend into, and then you decide, okay, how are we going to do that? Are we going to manufacture that product? Are we going to source it? Are we going to acquire a company, or are we going to license? In the case of Rubbermaid, they decided that they would extend the brand in the closet via licensing, finding a third-party manufacturer that complemented what they did. And as I mentioned in our last video, Rubbermaid decided that anything that affixed to the wall that was a closet organization component, they would make, but anything that hung on the back of the door or hung on the rod or sat on the floor like a shoe organizer, they would use a third-party manufacturer. So the way they did that, the first thing that they do is they have to do the research. Okay, that you can go on the internet. What are the companies that manufacture products for the closet?
Sure.
Then you can do things like look at trade magazines. Who's out there, manufacturing products? So that's another source. The third one is you could go to a trade show. Exactly.
Yeah. In China, or wherever.
Or potentially the fourth one is just go into your local retailer. Walk a Home Depot, walk a Lowe's, walk a Walmart. Wherever the brand is. If Rubbermaid is a mid-tier brand and it sells in mass and in mid-tier and
what
self-help.
does mid-tier mean?
Mid-tier, if you think about the mass channel, that is lower mid-tier, like a Target's lower mid-tier. And then mid-tier would be Sears, JCPenney. You could think of the Home Depot and Lowe's. They're self-help, companies, retailers.
Yep.
And then high tier would be more of like your Saks, Fifth Avenue, high-end department stores.
I got it.
So Rubbermaid actually flows through both lower end but with high quality brands and to the mid-tier. And so you would find the right companies, and then you would give them, you would connect with them. You would call them, you would meet with them, and you would say, look, we are going to extend our brand in this particular category via licensing. We've identified you as a prospective candidate for that. Are you interested?
Boy, in this economy, you would think anybody would be interested to work with you so they can expand themselves into another area, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's so many benefits of brand licensing. If you've got idle manufacturing facilities, then you're running them more because you're selling more product. You get to walk into a prospective customer with the Rubbermaid brand as opposed to being a no-name brand. I mean, there's huge benefits. So what Rubbermaid does is they go find that prospective manufacturing partner. That manufacturing partner says, yes, I'm interested. Then the next phase develops of the process, which is vetting that prospective manufacturer to make sure they actually meet your standards. And those meeting the standards are everything from, do they understand the brand and can they build that innovation into the product, to can they market the product? Are they going to spend money in the marketplace promoting the product? Do they have good relationships with the retailers in those retail channels you want to be in?
Yes.
And then fourth, are they going to be investing in this? And then finally, are they financially strong enough that they're going to be in existence for the long term?
Yes.
Because you wouldn't want to partner with somebody who knew how to do all of that, but was on the brink of bankruptcy and would be out of the market in 5 years.
Exactly. Or that you created an incredible and unbelievable product, and then you can't deliver it because there's too many people wanting it. A lot of times you over promote yourself and you can't deliver what
Yeah.
people want.
Exactly. Brand licensing is terrific because the way I think about it, you have a fantastic brand, that's one. You have a fantastic manufacturer creating an innovative product, that's another one. But 1 and 1 don't equal 2, they equal 4 or 5. So that manufacturer has to be able to deliver on the demand that's created by putting the brand with the manufactured innovative product in the marketplace.
So let's go back to your example of Coca-Cola. Let's go back with them. I've put on 5K and 10K events as an event coordinator and producer
Sure,
and whatever.
sure.
So when I went to find somebody like Coca-Cola, they wanted to make sure I was going to be around for the next one and the next one and the next one.
Exactly,
You know, if they get
exactly.
involved with you as a partner, like DragonCon, when I brought in Coca-Cola and Subway to work with them as partners, till this day, they're still partners. They wanted to know that DragonCon would continue to grow from the 15,000 to the 20,000 to the 30,000. Now it's up to about 60,000 in 4 days during Labor Day weekend, so that they can continue to partner. Is that what you're talking about?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It takes such an investment of time, energy, and thought process to find a good partner. It can take as much as a year to find that right partner. So when you do that, you want to make sure you find one that's going to be there for the long term. It's a win-win over the length of the life of that brand, which can go for decades.
Great. What are we going to talk about in the next video?
The next video, we're going to talk about defining the size of the opportunity. How big is the opportunity, and how do you know as a brand owner you're getting the full value from that prospective manufacturing partner?
Join us for the next video.